everyone, this is Cal. Welcome back to 30 Taught Me. I know it's been a minute since I have recorded anything, probably about a month, but I finally got my life together. I've been really busy with grad school, and I knew that going back to get my doctorate was going to be a lot of work, but I didn't know. People kept telling me, like, you're not going to have time for this. You won't have time for, like, not this program, but just for other things in general. I won't have time for this, I won't have time for that. And I'm like, they don't know what they're talking about. No, really, I don't have time. I don't have time for a lot of things like I used to. You can see, like, let me see if I can get this behind me. All those books there. That's what I'm doing in my spare time. It's basically like I'm in independent study, but I have to read a lot and I have to prove that I read. So it's a lot of papers to write to show that I've been reading like I'm supposed to. Anyway, but it's a lot of fun, and I like research, and I like what I'm studying. So I'm really enjoying it so far, and I like my classmates a lot. We're in two classes together on Monday and Wednesday nights, and so it's an interesting group of people and from all different kinds of walks of life. So it's been really fun. Some other news: I dyed my hair. Nobody's really said anything. I think because I changed my hair so much that people just stop not noticing, but they just expect it to be different. So nobody said anything. But you can see it's brown. So what I did was I dyed the ends of my whole hair is brown. Yeah, not many people have said much. Like my family has, but I don't know if people really notice. Or I think I just changed my hair too much for it to be noticed. Whatever. In other news, I got tickets to go see Stevie Wonder. I'm really excited about that. When I was growing up, I had two choices: either listen to the gospel or the Christian station, or listen to the oldie station. So I know a lot of oldie songs. So I really like Stevie Wonder a lot, and so I'm really, really excited that he's coming. I'm really, really glad to actually be there, and I'm so glad that he's coming to do a concert. Like, I thought that because I always wanted to see Michael Jackson, then Michael Jackson died. Then I always wanted to see Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston died. So like this is one of the final few people I really consider like, to be a really special musician to me. So I'm really excited about that. So that'll be November 20th. He's coming to Detroit. So lately I've been talking to a lot of different friends and people, and it seems like, myself included, that a lot of people feel really like discouraged right now. I've talked to several people who like doors have closed. I know for myself it seemed like there was something you wanted to happen, or opportunity, chances to happen, and it didn't. There was a couple things where I definitely thought like I would definitely have something concrete by the end of all of my work and all of my labor, and nothing panned out from it. Like nothing. Like no cricket, like just dead silence, just nothing. And there were some things that I was really hoping for to happen that have not happened. That I honestly thought I had everything lined up so that it would, and so it was just interesting to um, see opportunities come and then not even have a chance to take part in them. And it just left me to a place of discouragement almost. That's where I was, kind of just discouraged that, here I am believing God for certain things and hoping that certain things will happen, and then they don't. And so it's kind of like, you invest so much time into thinking about what it would be like if XYZ did happen, but you never take the time to think about, okay, now that it didn't, how is my life going to move on? Like, where do I go from here? Something that I've always done, especially when opportunities come up, I know that sometimes it's hard for me to make decisions because, like, when you're in the middle of something, it's hard to, like, see and think clearly. So a lot of times my general prayer is like, Lord, if this is you, please open any door. And if it's not you, please close the doors. And, it got to the point where I had been discouraged and everything, and then I started thinking, like, why am I surprised? I asked God to close doors, and He did. I said either open the door if it's for me or close it. And so I think I'm so used to, when I pray, that just expecting that He's going to open it and make things happen, that, these few times that He has closed the door, I'm surprised about it. But in all actuality, I probably shouldn't be surprised because God did what I wanted Him to do. I wanted Him to keep me out of something I didn't have any business being in the first place. I was watching YouTube, and they were talking about somebody's YouTube, I think Chris and Ty, Natural May 4C, and they were talking about, like, same thing about job opportunities that he wanted and it didn't go through, and then he was just discouraged, and he was saying that he remembered in the Bible where it talks about, that God withholds no good thing. No good thing will he withhold from those that he loves. And I just thought, God is not holding anything from me. He's not like dangling a carrot in front of my face and then saying, well, you can't have that, ha ha ha. When I really think about it, he really is protecting me, and I just have to continue to renew my mind and change my mindset and know that when those doors were closed, it was in my best interest. I would rather, right before that withholding verse, it talks about, I would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of the Lord than to dwell in the places of wickedness. Better is one day in your court than 1,000 elsewhere. And then it goes into, the no good thing will he withhold. And I thought, that is true. I would rather be in a place where I'm in God's will and doing what he would want me to do and being around the people that I should be, instead of trying to make something that in the end I know that I won't be happy in the long run. Even when we are faithless, when we have lost our own faith, that he is still faithful. And I know these past few weeks have been challenging for me, and my faith has been kind of shaken, so I haven't probably been as faithful as I could be, but I find comfort in the fact in knowing that God is still faithful. Like, despite my own feelings and my own situation, God is still going to be faithful, and his word does not return void. And so if you are discouraged, I just wanted to encourage you and let you know that, God is looking out for you, that he has your best interest in heart. Don't give up on the plans that you have, or the secret dreams that you have in your heart, or the desires that you have, because, if you put them before God, and those are true desires and your desires are his, and they are going to come to pass. And just to continue to stand on the word that he has given you, continue to meditate on the word of God, and just know that you can't allow the enemy to plant those seeds of discouragement in you, especially to keep you from believing. I think that's one thing that the enemy wants us to do, is to get us to lose hope and to get us to become so discouraged. And I think in this season of my life, my small step right now is just not allowing myself to be discouraged to the point where I have lost hope. I think that's a really dangerous place to be, and I don't want to be there. So anyway, that's my lesson for this week. It's really short. I hope that it encouraged somebody, and stay tuned for the future. I don't know how, I know that I'm going to do this. I know before I was doing it every 2 Thursdays, every other Thursday. I'm not for certain if I'm going to do them on Thursdays, because Thursdays is the night that I usually have a lot of homework that I'm trying to get done before the weekend starts. So just look out for the videos. They'll come. The vlog will come too. But thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing as always. All right, have a great weekend. Bye.